Thank you, Kamesh, for the kind introduction. Looks like you went really deep in the network there to get those quotes. I'm so grateful to be here, surrounded by so many impressive people and the businesses and the communities you represent. I'm reminded of the words of one of my favorite authors, G.K. Chesterton. I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. In moments like this, when happiness is doubled by wonder, it feels only fitting to turn my gratitude towards the people who have made this recognition possible. First, I would like to thank the Asian American Business Development Center, not just for this award, but for being a catalyst for creating opportunities for Asian Americans since 1994. Your vision and leadership has helped support so many of us in the workforce today, and you're paving the way for the next generation. I would like to congratulate Mr. Jung, my co-awardee tonight. Your impressive career has inspired many, and it's an honor to share this stage with you. I'd also like to thank my family who's here. My wife, Uma, who's also my best friend and greatest champion. My daughter, Shruti, who keeps me humble and on my toes. And my sister, Meena, who has been a source of inspiration growing up and has traveled all the way from San Francisco to be here representing not just herself, but our parents. Thanks to the PepsiCo leadership team for taking time out of your busy schedule to support me tonight. Thank you, guys. I've been at PepsiCo for almost 20 years, and it's been a privilege to work at a company that is high ambition, high performance, and high expectation. I feel blessed to be part of a leadership academy company where I've had the opportunity to learn from every one of my colleagues, from our frontline merchandisers, our warehouse loaders, to the inspirational leaders I have worked with, past and present. Like many of you, I've taken an unlikely journey to this point. I was born in India into a middle-class family. My parents instilled in me an ethic of hard work and an appreciation of other cultures. Empathy and education were the foundation of my upbringing. My granddad was the first person in our family to go to college. He became a doctor, and his entire career, he refused to take fees from his patients. I'm sure some people thought that was crazy. I know for a fact my grandma definitely questioned that approach. But he didn't see it that way. He taught me life is not about how much you make, it's about what do you do for others that truly counts. It's the impact and the legacy you leave behind. As Steve Jobs famously said, we're here to put a dent in the universe. But how do we make sure our dent is a positive one? That we're reshaping the world for the better, that we're setting the right example for the people who come after us. This is something I wrestle with a lot, not only as a husband and a dad, but also as an executive. More than 60,000 people work in our U.S. beverage business. Getting to lead our team is a honor of a lifetime. But as you all know from experience, it's also a massive responsibility, the one I take very seriously. Fortunately, I've had some great role models and mentors, people who believed in me, invested in me, and gave me the tools I needed to make a dent that I could be proud of. Without them, I wouldn't be standing here today. So tonight, if you would indulge me, I would like to pay it forward by sharing 5 of the lessons I've learned with all of you. First, leaders are not born, they are made. Some people think leadership is a natural gift, that the confidence, the charisma, the special it factor is what makes a leader. But the truth is, like everything in life, you get better at it by a leader by doing the job of a leader, by listening to people, by working on empathy skills, reflecting on your action, and how you can do better in the future. So don't believe in the notion leaders are preordained. Leaders are made. You work at it, you learn from your mentors, you practice, and eventually you get better. Second, self-awareness and humility gives you the right to lead people. Intelligence is important, but it's not the end-all, be-all. A big part of growing into leadership is knowing your strengths and your blind spots. From there, you can build teams that complement you. As I learned growing up, humility is important. I was taught first to listen, then learn, reflect, and then form a point of view. One way to do this is to hold regular meetings with people at all levels of the organization, whether it's roundtable in the field, regular office hours, or informal coffee chats. What matters most is staying curious and eager to learn. Lesson number 3, stay true to who you are. Authenticity is not only a guiding principle, but a source of strength. It's easy to feel pressure to blend in or to leave aspects of your heritage in pursuit of professional success. But authenticity, rooted in culture, values, and personal history, enriches both you and the organization. As you adapt to your company culture, I encourage you to bring that heritage with you. It helps you stay true to yourself, it helps you connect with others, and it really helps your organization grow. Which brings me to my lesson number 4. See beyond either or thinking. The world is rarely black and white, especially these days. The best outcomes arise when we transcend either or choices. Leadership requires balance between idealism and reality, between consistency and reinvention, between discipline and flexibility. So it's about finding how do you hold both truths and create something stronger from the tension between them. And finally, most importantly, remember this: we only rent these roles. No one owns a title forever. Use the stage to make an impact. I firmly believe those of us who have reached the top of the mountain have an obligation to make the climb easier for those who come next. Not only because inclusion is the right thing to do, but because it fuels growth. If our brands, if our workforces, if our cultures aren't inclusive, we will leave money on the table. It's simple as that. Now I realize I'm not telling you something new, but as Asian American leaders, we have a special responsibility to lead with the same openness and inclusion from which we've all benefited. So to lift as we climb, to widen the path, split the bamboo ceilings, and extend our hands to the next generation of dreamers whose journeys are just beginning. You don't need money or followers or the top title in the boardroom to change the world. In fact, you don't even need to worry about changing the world. Just change one life, then another, and then another. Over time, your impact will compound and your legacy will be profound than you could ever imagine. So tonight, I'm honored to accept this award with my grandfather and my parents in mind. I'm grateful to them for their example. I'm grateful to this center for the work to elevate and illuminate the contribution of Asian Americans in the business world. And I'm grateful to all of you in the room tonight, true leaders who are carrying the torch forward. May we continue to light the way for every dreamer who follows. Thank you.